So, one of my favorite stories is about the wise fisherman because there's so much involved in the story. So the wise fisherman, he goes out into this boat and he casts his net out into the sea. You know, he throws the net out, and then when he pulls in the net, in his net there are many, many fishes, and he has tons of fish. I said fishes, so I'm not going to edit, but he has tons of fish. And then within the net, there are a lot of small fish. The majority of the net is filled with small fish. And then there are large fish, and then there are fine large fish. And the wise fisherman, after he goes through his net, he casts out all the small fish and throw those back into the sea. And then some of the large fish, he looks at them and evaluates the quality of the large fish, and he casts some of those out into the sea. And the wise fisherman only keeps the finer large fish. Here's the idea. In your life, your mind, you are a fisherman. You go out and you cast your mind out into the world. You cast your mind out into the sea. You cast your life out into the world. You're casting your life net. Now, when you pull your life, when you pull your mind, you're bringing in many small fish. You're also bringing in large fish, and you're also bringing in fine large fish. So like if you cast your net out for a relationship, no matter what type of relationship it is, whether it's romantic, whether it's friendship, whether it's business, you're going to cast it out, and you will have many small fish that are willing to be a part of your life in a relationship. But the wise fisherman will cast out the smaller fish. The wise fisherman would then even look at large fish and say, okay, this person could bring my life to a happier state, but maybe they're diseased. Maybe their mindset is not the same as mine. Maybe their goals are counterproductive to mine. And even though they are large fish, they have business contacts, or this is a person, they look good, handsome dude, beautiful woman. They have all the trappings of the world, but the quality is not there. The quality is not there. But it's when you look at the large, fine fish, and you say to yourself, to the large, fine fish, you look at it and you know that this fish brings quality to your life. This relationship brings quality to your life. This is the one that you consume, the one you keep. In a business format, if you were looking for a location for a new business, it is not, there are plenty of small locations that you can move into. It could be cheap. It could be set up perfectly. There could be so many things like that, but they are small. They're small because the return that you will receive on them are small. Now, even when you see that great location, and it might be a big one in a high populated area, because of the product that you sell or that you retail or the services that you provide, that large fish may not be a quality location for you. So you have to be able to evaluate, is this a fine location? Is it a large, fine location? This is the separation between those companies that are successful and those that are not. Between those that go into an area paying incredibly enormous rents but are not making enough money because they didn't evaluate whether or not will my business survive in this area, because it will, what I do, what I provide will be received well in this location. So we have to be able to look at the fine large fish and not the small fish. There are fine small fish. But here's the problem. If you've ever went on a fishing expedition or a fishing trip, or even in your home, and you have tons of small fish. I used to watch my grandmother. My grandfather would bring all these fish home, and the brims especially, and these little small fish, and it would take her so much work and so much effort with these small fish to scale them and cut them and gut them and do all this kind of work, and the meat is so small. Now, at times he would go fishing and he would fish for bass, and he would bring these big bass fish in, right? Now, for those, the work, she would cut them, gut them, and everything, but the meat, was well worth the effort. When you are looking at your life, pull in the large, fine fish, because the quality and what you receive, the ROI, the return on your investment, is worth it. And I'm going to give you one last portion. When it comes to knowledge, you cast your mind out there. you will bring in tons of knowledge. You can go online, you find tons of knowledge. Information is not lacking. There is no lack of information. But it is your ability to identify the correct knowledge, the fine, large fish of knowledge. Actually, the story to which I gather this from is from the Gospel of Thomas. It was my favorite version of it. And that's exactly what he's talking about. You will cast out your mind and you will bring back the knowledge of the kingdom. But there will be plenty of different small fish, plenty of different types of knowledge and different understandings. But it is the ability to be able to discern the large, fine fish, the large, fine knowledge, the one that is beneficial, that is truth, as close to truth as possible. That will be the one. That will be the knowledge that will bring you to a quality life that will allow you to see the kingdom all around you. But take it for everything, because it works within everything. Whether it's your relationship, whether it's your finances, your business, if you consistently cast your net and consistently throw back the small fish, throw back the large fish that may be diseased or not equipped for you, and only accept the large, fine fish, you will find that your life will be greatly improved, that your happiness will be greatly improved, that your love will be greatly improved. So, be a fisherman. Do not be afraid to cast your net, but be wise in what fish you keep.